Welcome back to Real Estate War Stories. I'm your host, Felicia, aka your favorite home agent. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Today I have with me Suci here. She's very excited to share her real estate war story with you guys today. Suci, please introduce yourself. What do you do and how long you've been in the business?
Hi everyone, I'm Suci Padro. I'm a branch manager with the Own It team at Nationwide Mortgage, and I've been in the business about 9 years.
Awesome. What made you decide to get into real estate?
It's so crazy because I actually did something totally different. I had a corporate 9 to 5, and the way things work, my personal life led me to take a step back from my job. My husband was in the business already, a realtor, and somebody that he worked with offered me a job.
Wow.
And that's how I started into the industry.
That's great. So you guys are partners in crime.
Yeah.
Love it. So you probably have a ton of war stories. I can't wait to hear it. What is a real estate war story you want to share today?
Listen, I actually have a few. This is a little crazy. But there's one, and I know that a few people know the story because a few people in the industry were involved in it.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, so there was one couple, super sweet. The realtor had showed them several properties, and they were kind of difficult, but she was excited to help them. They were moving from Jersey into Long Island. They found a house, a beautiful home in Merrick, and they thought that was going to be great. She loved it. The wife loved it. The husband loved it. So the realtor was super excited. We started the transaction. They went into contract, fulfilled all the requirements, and then the file was cleared to close. When it got cleared to close, the borrower, the husband, called me and said, "I just have to tell you that we can't move forward with this purchase." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you can't move forward with this purchase? It's a little too late. Once you have a commitment, you can't back out of the purchase. You already committed that you're moving forward with the purchase of this home." He explains to me, he's like, "My wife hates the house. She realized that her custom dining table isn't going to fit in the dining room in this home, and she cries every night, and I can't, in good conscience, let her move into a home that she hates this much." So then the realtor was like up in arms, obviously. The attorney was like, "What is even happening here? Why is this happening so late right now? We should be getting ready to close." So he then called the next day and said, "No one's on my side. Nobody understands. My wife doesn't want this home." And he's like, "I'm not gonna move her in there. She doesn't want it." He's like, "I already found myself a litigation attorney."
Oh my God.
He was serious. He said, I'm willing to fight for my down payment back, but my wife isn't moving into this home." And they did not. They said they weren't closing. And obviously everybody involved couldn't even believe it. Everyone was telling them, "Why don't you close and then maybe relist the property? It's never gonna be a loss to you." He was like, "No, my wife doesn't want to move in there. Her furniture doesn't fit in there, and it's not the right home."
I feel like maybe there was something else going on, because to not buy a house over a dining table, I don't know, that's just
It
insane
was
to me.
so crazy. It was super crazy. And then obviously they started nitpicking at other things that they thought were wrong with the house. They're like, "Oh, this chandelier isn't the same chandelier when we first saw the house." They were driving the realtor crazy at the end.
Did he ever get his down payment back?
He actually, because it happened during COVID, this was a COVID situation. He did, actually.
But if it wasn't a COVID situation,
I actually don't think he would have been able to. I don't think he would have been able to.
So that is a big message to any buyers that are looking to purchase a home, that down payment that you put on the property is for a reason.
Yeah.
It's saying that I promise
Yes.
I'm going to move forward.
Because you're saying, here in good faith, I'm giving you down payment towards this purchase because I want to move forward. And I will do everything I need to do to get myself that mortgage commitment and get to the closing table.
Yeah, so moral of the story, don't move forward on a house unless you absolutely love it.
And don't wait till the last minute. Your realtor, your attorney, your mortgage lender, we're here to help you. We're here to support what you want and your vision for your home purchase. So you communicate with us. It's so important.
I usually ask, what piece of advice would you give so that something like this wouldn't happen again? But in this situation, I feel like this was so out of the blue. You cannot do anything to prevent something like this.
No, it really would be up to the borrower. I just feel like it's so important to communicate with, and use it, and make sure you're comfortable with your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's so important. A team that works efficiently.
Correct. So what other piece of advice would you give to maybe someone in the industry that maybe just started, or something you wish you would have known when you first started?
Something that I wish I would have known, honestly, it's be very picky with who you work with, because some people don't know what they're doing. And it's so sad to say, but they really don't. So you want to make sure that the team that you work with, whether you're a realtor, you use a great lender, and your attorney's great, and vice versa. If you're a realtor, make sure that the team that you're working with really knows what they're doing.
I agree. And if you don't know a good lender or attorney or realtor, you can definitely reach out to us.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and drop your socials.
You guys can reach me on Instagram. It's Suci Padro. And my phone number is 516-281-5433. And I'm on Facebook as well as Suci Padro.
So if you guys have any questions, please reach out to us. We're always willing to help. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Felicia, aka your favorite home agent. I'll see you guys on the next one.